people say like, are they watching me like going to the bathroom, having sex? Like, no, like they don't care about that. Those things are earthly things, things we do in a human body that like are natural, and they just don't care about those things. What they care is what you're going through, the lessons you're learning and the things you're experiencing. That's what they're watching. That's what they care about. Welcome to Signs from the Other Side with Fern Ronay. I'm your host, Fern Ronay, and this is the place to share stories of signs and messages received from the other side. Real quick before we get started, if you enjoy reading about signs and if you enjoy fiction like Bridget Jones and Sex and the City, you might enjoy my books, Better in the Morning and Better Believe It. And if you like this podcast, please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe in Apple Podcasts and tell a friend too. Thank you so much for listening, and on to the show.
You're driving the bus. I'm taking over the wheel. Go ahead.
Yes.
You said kind of. You didn't get into it, but sacrilege.
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to believe in some of these things based on
Right.
some of our religions? You know, we say sacrilege. This is not okay. This is not okay. Would Father Ivan at St. Peter's tell me that you can't talk
I went
like
to St.
this?
Peter.
You're not allowed to do this.
I think so. I mean, I think the church is so interesting. I think for years before maybe like the 1800s, 1900s, they spoke like this. Like they spoke about energy. And from what I understand, certainly not an expert, but I think in more recent years, it's become more strict maybe and more narrow-minded. And so I think some of the more open-minded priests would be okay with it, but or maybe not. I certainly wasn't okay with it before I was introduced to these ideas. I was like, oh, that sounds, I don't know.
You
But
weren't
then,
okay with it. So you thought a
yeah,
whole different way before all of these three things came your
yes.
way?
Yeah,
Really?
I really was like I loved being Catholic. I married a Jewish man. My life took turns
I
that
know.
I never.
Unbelievable. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, so like the young me would have been like, oh, I don't know. I've learned so much. And so maybe it is sacrilegious, but technically, and if that's a bridge too far for people, I get it. But if you feel like these things are happening to you and it's all about love, it's never anything dark. It's never anything, you should never feel scared. If you feel like you're getting a sign and you have no one in your life you can tell me.
Wow.
That's what I say to people. Yeah.
See, I personally feel that you got to have the mindset of whatever works for you to get through this thing called life for the brief time
Yes.
that we are here, no matter what it is. If you're, let's just say you are highly religious, but some things that are not really practiced within your religion that you practiced, I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're doing something that is outside of that religion, but it's giving you peace, tranquility, you're getting through your days, you're getting through your trials, your tribulations, all your struggles,
Yes.
you go with it.
Yes.
What-
Yes.
You got to go with it. You
Yes.
have to have peace. So
Exactly.
following something so deep that hinders you from having peace, that's a little bit, that can be more damaging than anything.
Right. Like, I don't think God wants you to be in pain. If these things bring you comfort and they feel like love, which would mean it feels safe and it feels not scary and it feels real,
Go with it.
yeah, go with it. Absolutely.
Go with it.
You're so right. Like when you say getting through this life, this is earth school. Like this is the hard part.
We're here living it. Yeah, so we're
Yes.
living it.
Yeah.
So
And
if
it's hard.
If believing that cardinal does something, that white dove goes 3 pennies, hey man, it's working.
Yes. Yes.
Our loved ones watching, I'm going to go with yes.
hmm
And you're going to,
Yeah.
you
Go with
obviously
yes,
already
too.
stressed
Yeah.
that there is a
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
But I
going
always
to-
say, like, not in a creepy way. Like people say, like, are they watching me like going to the bathroom, having sex? Like, no, like they don't care about that. Those things are earthly things, things we do in a human body that like are natural, and they just don't care about those things. What they care is what you're going through, the lessons you're learning and the things you're experiencing. That's what they're watching. That's what they care about.
I'm going to go in a little different direction if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
So
do.
the medium part, what they do, the
Yeah.
readings and all of this stuff, is that a
Yeah.
whole other
Yeah, you know what?
situation that does it merge into some of these things at times?
Yes.
That was
I don't.
shunned upon, right, by our
Yes.
families,
Very, yes,
right?
very much so. Yes, very much so. And
So
yeah,
it's very interesting. But my mother did it,
yes,
and my mother did it years ago. She didn't tell me everything, but she did it. Now my
she went to a
grandmother would
medium.
probably say to her, "No, we don't do these things."
Right, right.
But my mother chose to do it. What do you think
And it probably
about this?
brought
You
her
think it's
comfort.
all part of this whole thing?
Yes, and I think everyone is psychic. I think we all have abilities, but some people have like abilities like anything else. Like some people are better singers, some people are better artists. Some people have the ability and they really choose to hone it and use it for good. And so I always say, I've never been to a psychic medium. I don't trust psychic mediums. The only one I trust is John Edward because he, I think, is the best. He really is the best. He truly worked hard to be really good at what he does, the greatest, and he does it with such integrity. And so I had the honor of interviewing him when I did AfterBuzz TV, and he's amazing, and he's so decent. He has such integrity, and so he's the only psychic medium that I trust. But he approves of others, and he'll only verify others who've done the work, who really want to be good at it and do good with it. So he has an app called the Evolve app, the Evolve Plus app. And if you want to go to a psychic medium, I tell people join the Evolve Plus app, and you could get a reading with John Edward, or you'll get a reading with whoever's been vetted by him. I always tell people though, I talk to my dead grandparents all the time, and I'm not a psychic medium, and you can too. But I get that people want that validation and go to someone who's been vetted by John Edward, in my opinion, and then you'll know the difference. Everybody's loved one on the other side is going to say, I loved you. You're wonderful. I'm so proud of you. I'm watching over you. That's not confirmation. But if they said, he's telling me something about the burnt toast on a Tuesday. I don't know where that came from. I just made that up. But
I get it.
that would be like yes, like nobody else would have known that story.
There's a real connection. There's a real
validation.
Reading.
Thank you so much for listening to Signs from the Other Side. You can find me, Fern Ronay, on all social media at Fern Ronay, Ronay. I love hearing from you, and I love hearing your stories of signs. And if you would like to hear more episodes of this show, please be sure to subscribe in Apple Podcasts. Thank you again, and sweet dreams.